right-wing media is defending the personal character of the Texas Allen Mall shooter. Let's uncover the truth. The video I'm about to show you is of Greg Kelly, the far-right host of Newsmax, who goes on to claim that the shooter in Allen, Texas is, quote, not a white supremacist, even though there is proof of him being a white supremacist, while simultaneously showing a picture of a man who isn't even the shooter. Let's roll the tape.
Whatsoever. Until they told us this guy did it, Mauricio Garcia. And oh yes, a white supremacist with neo-Nazi ties. Now, look, this is not a white supremacist. And oh, by the way, we abhor white supremacy. But you know what the left does, right? They think anything MAGA must be white supremacist. That is appalling. This is just pathetic.
A lot of disinformation going on there. First of all, the man in the photo whom Greg Kelly is trying to defend the personal character of is not the shooter. That is a different Mauricio Garcia who was arrested in 2022. Different guy. Secondly, the shooter is a neo-Nazi. And here is the proof from disinformation expert Ben Collins. Take a listen to this.
And, you know, online, Ben, you have a lot of people on the right just saying that there's no way that this guy was a neo-Nazi. There's no way they had right-wing ideology because he's Hispanic, saying that's not possible. I mean, the rise is, there's a piece in Axios that talks about the rise of white nationalist Hispanics. Experts tell Axios far-right extremism within the Latino community stems from three sources: Hispanic Americans who identify as white, the spread of online misinformation, lingering anti-black, anti-Semitic views among U.S. Latinos that are rarely openly discussed. You know, I give you Enrique Tarrio and Nick Fuentes, who are both members of extremist groups. And this guy in particular wrote something on his own platform where he put, there's a right way and a left way to go. One way is act black. The other one is become white supremacist. And his caption was, it's funny because it's true. I think I'll take my chances with the white supremacist. So it seems like online people are radicalizing themselves, and it doesn't matter if, you know, real white supremacists would probably harm them if they got a hold of them. They're joining.
Yeah, you know, Clint just talked about the connective tissue. It's guns and it's hate, in general hate. And that's what you saw in these guys' posts. You know, my colleague Brandy Zadrozny did a ton of deep diving today, and, you know, I helped her sort through this guy's profile. And it is hatred of everyone that is, you know, not conforming to white supremacist ideology. He started a blog post talking about how his blog post was devoted to libs of TikTok, the anti-trans account on the internet. And then he ranted against Drag Queen Story Hour, and the last two words in the post were Heil Hitler. This was a guy who had a swastika tattooed on his chest and an SS logo tattooed in his arm. There's nothing complicated about this. This was a neo-Nazi, straight up. That's what he was. And the confusion about the Latino stuff, it is dwarfed by the immense amount of evidence here that shows this guy was wrapped up in tons of inceldom, white supremacist, and otherwise hateful ideologies.
Let's also not forget that the shooter wore a patch on his chest that said RWDS, which is code for Right-Wing Death Squad. This is why right-wing media is trying to somewhat exonerate the reputation of the shooter. It's because he was one of them. Thank you guys for watching, and I will continue to uncover the truth.